Huh?
Yeah, the winds are picking up ahead of this first storm system that's moving in. Storm number 1 of the week. This will probably be the driest commute that you'll see all week long, so don't get used to this right now. Winds right now steadily at almost 30 miles an hour coming in from the east and southeast. So we're not talking about east winds now. We're talking about a warm wind ahead of these systems, keeping our temperatures way above average. In fact, 47 right now. That's about as low as we are going to go tonight. Temperatures will stay pretty mild for us, mainly in the middle and upper 40s tonight. And then as far as the rain is concerned, most of that holding off. But as we get closer to midnight, we'll start to see those rain chances go up and then expect a wet start to your Tuesday morning. Already getting some shower activity up between Astoria and Rockaway Beach here. Some of that coming down fairly heavy in places. That's heading eastward. And then a little bit of spotty light rain back toward Longview at this point. Portland in the clear for now. But again, later on tonight, we're going to see that moisture move in. In fact, look at this band of moisture headed our way. Very deep moisture coming out from the tropics. So we're going to see again, warm conditions for this time of the year, very deep moisture. And so we have 3 systems to go through to capitalize on that. And that means a very wet week ahead. And it's going to be a windy week too. Take a look at your headlines for this week. 3 systems in a row. First one moves in tonight. As we go through the week, tomorrow will be wet, but the wettest day will hold off until Wednesday into Thursday. And we're going to see strong winds each day through the Willamette Valley, 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. And we'll see stronger gusts than that, and there's the potential that each day could get progressively windier, with the windiest day perhaps being on Thursday. Keeping a very close eye on some very strong winds perhaps on Thursday. So getting through the next few days, it's going to be wet. Tonight we'll see those showers pushing on in. Here we are nearing midnight, and you can see where the showers are starting to push into the Portland area, keeping the heavier stuff at this point back to the north and west and along coastal areas. As we fast forward into tomorrow morning, keep a close eye on that morning commute. In fact, the later you get into the morning, the wetter it will likely be. You can see this particular forecast model picking up on some of the heavier stuff coming down through the coast range. All that starts to push into the metro area, and as it does move in, we may see a little bit of lightning, perhaps hear a few rumbles of thunder, as there will be some extra energy around as that front pushes on through, and that could bring in some of those heavy showers early tomorrow between morning and lunchtime. Here we are at noon tomorrow, and you can see again this model picking up on some heavier showers coming down right through the Willamette Valley and through the metro area. And then, of course, showers for the Cascades and back to the coast. Once this goes through, we'll have on and off showers throughout a lot of the afternoon. And then as we continue, we'll see, again, spotty rain sticking around through later in the day. That's at 4:30 p.m. And then we get ready for round number 2. Late tomorrow night into early Wednesday, we start to get more moisture moving in, more shower activity, and again, it could get a lot heavier for us Wednesday into Thursday. We're talking the possibility of several inches of rain here by the time we wrap up these 3 systems here in the Willamette Valley. High wind warnings in effect tonight, so the winds really ramping up and down the coast. That's where we'll see winds coming in from the south at 60, 65 miles an hour. Highlighted here in purple here, we'll have to watch for hurricane force winds. That's 74 mile an hour winds and higher. And then, of course, down south, you can see those high wind warnings extend all the way down to Newport and south of there. So windy weather ahead for the coastal areas. Temperature-wise, 40s to low 50s, 60s still at the coast. Very mild weather out east of the Cascades, in the low 50s in many areas there, too. Coastal areas top out in the mid-50s. We have high wind warnings. Rain and wind seas 20 to 25 feet. I-5 upper 50s with rain increasing central and eastern Oregon. Scattered showers tomorrow, Cascades, 7,000 to 8,000 feet snow level. So these systems are not going to be good for our ski resorts. Next weekend looks better as we cool things off, but for now, it's just going to be too warm. It's going to be a lot of wet weather for us, and wrapping up the work week, we try to start to dry things out. But for the next few days, wind and rain. Holiday shopping is not going to be very fun this week at all.
All those, the Tuesday and the Wednesday on that graphic, wow, look crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's the wind blowing the rain around. And your gifts around too.
Thanks, Kristen.